Grab your favorite cup, roll a blunt, slide into a nice warm tub, whatever you need to do to get ready for the new tea.
Our goal is to uplift, upgrade, and update you on what is happening in the world from a culturally conscious gaze.
Of course, we'll throw in some off-color topics to make our subjects more palpable.
Welcome to Urban Proper. Hello, everyone.
What's up? Happy New Year, bitches.
Happy New Year. Even though we have technically released 2 episodes in the new year.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
This is our first recording in the new year.
It is. Yeah.
Ancient Chinese secrets. Record in bulk. That way you don't have to...
Anyway, it is I, Shisha, self-proclaimed queen of everything the light touches, aka the Cutler.
And it be me. Did I cut you off?
No.
Oh, okay. I think so. It be me, Darius, the destroyer, self-proclaimed destroyer of all things, including but not limited to booty holes.
Boodles.
And Shisha's intro, apparently.
And we are Urban Proper.
Bitch, if you didn't, if you don't know, now you know. Hey.
My water bottle, I'm thirsty.
Ooh, she said, quench me, please.
Quench me.
So,
Water bottle.
where's your water?
Oh well.
So, what is on the menu for today?
First of all, like...
2021 is 2020 with a new wig on.
With a new motherfucking wig, bitch. She was like psycho, bitch. But it's the way you explained to me. It was like, what if at 12 o'clock on this, just in December, January 1st, 2021, all you hear is round 2, fight. That's definitely, I couldn't even get that right outright, but that's definitely what happened. We are in round 2 of 2020.
Listen, my friend Jazz has his text tone. I helped him move into his apartment the other day. His text tone is flawless victory. This shit went off while we were in the U-Haul, and I go, 2020? Literally, 2020 was a flawless victory, bitch. We all got fucked up. But here we are. It's a new year.
Yeah, and then 6 days in, it was just... insurgent terrorist attack.
Category is...
white privilege.
White privilege.
I literally sat there and watched with my mouth agape, and I really should know better by now, being 30, almost 31-year-old black woman, that there is a difference. And if you people who disagree with white privilege still disagree, you are a dumbass.
I need you to go back and watch CNN on January 6th.
And then go back and watch all the Black Lives Matter protests.
Literally every single one of them.
Like, no rubber bullets. Didn't see any tear gas. Didn't see anybody getting thrown down. Didn't see any water bottles being destroyed.
Didn't see any real true police presence. No military presence in the nation's capital.
I mean, it was like Perry the Platypus. I mean, how can Perry the Platypus be Perry and an agent at the same time? How can Batman be Bruce Wayne and Batman at the same time? I mean, they were there.
They were there,
yes.
But they were probably in the crowd.
They were in civilian clothes, definitely.
Yes. It's like that meme with Spider-Man. I think somebody shared it where it was like 3 Spider-Mans and it was like a KKK, a police officer, and a MAGA person.
Yes.
And they were all pointing at each other like,
exactly.
Girl, y'all all the same.
It was disgusting to watch. And shout out to Eugene Goodman, who really single-handedly helped the Congress and the Senate get secured.
Yes.
He basically pretended that he sent them on a wild goose chase and pretended that wherever the insurgents were going, that he were following them to the Senate. So he deterred them. He saved their lives because they no telling what they were going to do, because we saw them with zip ties. We saw them with just
all kinds of stuff.
All kinds
One
of shit.
officer was beaten to death with a fire extinguisher. So clearly they came there to hurt people.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to you, Brian Skinkman. I think
Get it right. Get his name right. Put some respect on that
man's name. Let me
man's
put some
name.
respect on Brian's name. Hold on.
Put some respect on that man's name. While he's looking that up, it's just highlights how much of a shithole country America really is. Sickening. Good.
I was sitting at my boyfriend's mom's apartment because we went over there after we looked at an apartment together, and we're sitting on the couch watching these crazy white people storm the Capitol, and I laughed.
Literally.
All I have been doing is laughing at the fact that people are so gagged that this happened. Girl, black people have been telling you this shit was gonna happen since Donald Trump became president.
Mm-hmm.
We've been hip.
We've been hip.
Like, how did you get so lost in the sauce that you didn't think that they were gone? And I saw something actually online today that put everything that I have been feeling into perspective. Look at the flag these people are saluting. It's not the American flag. It's a Trump 2020 flag. Mm-hmm. They don't care about America.
No.
They care about racism and Donald Trump. That's it. That's it.
It's just, I don't even know. Like, I was in for a loss of words like I am now. And it's just, where were the rubber bullets? Like I said, where was the same treatment? Because it's essentially how Black Lives Matter protests were treated. I know it was a peaceful protest. People were minding their business. Mm-hmm. They were literally destroying water bottles, destroying the health tents, the nurses' tents for people to wash their eyes out from being pepper sprayed and mazed. The insurgents really are the ones that should have been received that treatment.
Yeah, the level of aggression that Black Lives Matter protests received in comparison to people literally breaking the windows and stealing things from the Capitol building.
Literally shit and smeared it all over the
walls. There's pictures of a man pissing on the Capitol building.
Stole Nancy Pelosi's mail, was at her desk with their feet up, stole a podium and was selling it on eBay. Like, really made a joke of this shit. Like, y'all really were trespassing and vandalizing this place. Like,
yes. And to even try and make a comparison between a Black Lives Matter protest and the insurrection, there are no comparisons to be made. The only comparison is that the insurrection was not handled properly at all by no one.
Gates were moved for them. They were taking pictures and selfies with the police officers, hanging off the balcony of the Senate floor.
Like, they treated this place like a playground, and they were just let in. It was definitely an inside job. I forget which congressperson or person in office said that she had realized that before, the people came on, that her panic button was missing. It was Black woman. Yeah. I read that article. Yeah, it was Black woman.
That her panic button was missing. And that's scary.
It's terrifying because how is it that hundreds of people can so easily break into what is supposed to be one of the most secure buildings in the world, in the nation?
Because they had help.
There's video of the police officers moving the gates out of the way and waving them in and showing them which direction to go. Mm-hmm. There's also video of them literally breaking the glass out of the doors at the Capitol and breaking in. So, like, yes, they were let in, but they also broke in. So don't try and discredit the fact that they are terrorists. Let's call them what they are.
They are.
They were not protesters. They were terrorists.
And my favorite thing that has come from the insurgency is the no-fly list.
Yeah.
And the videos of these people crying and just like, all I just want to do is go home. Like, you literally committed acts of terrorism. And what did you think was going to happen?
Guess what, Karen? George Floyd just wanted to go home.
Yes.
Breonna Taylor was at home.
At home. Yes. Fucking Trayvon Martin just wanted some Skittles and Arizona tea to go home.
Like,
yes.
What's your point?
Yes.
What's your point?
You are now on the no-fly list.
And you're a terrorist and you're being arrested.
And I love it.
And that brings me great joy.
It brings me so
I have been lacking in serotonin. And just thinking about it, my serotonin levels have risen.
It makes me so happy.
And like, for maybe 4 whole seconds, I was like, wow, I should maybe feel bad for not the people being arrested, fuck them. But like, maybe does this make me a bad person to be so joyous that they are being treated the way they are?
No.
And literally 4 seconds, I was like, bitch, the fuck?
That's what they fucking deserve.
That's what they get. Like, these are terrorists.
Yes.
They are terrorists.
You literally are mad because people in record numbers registered to vote. Shout out to Stacey Abrams. Always shout out to her. For getting these people registered to vote. And people voted. People voted for who they wanted.
People were sick and tired of the Cheeto in command, or as the great Cori Bush, representative of St. Louis, said, the white supremacist in chief.
Yes.
We sick of it.
Sick of it.
Y'all, what is so nuts to me about the whole voter fraud thing is that, like, voting by mail is fraud. Okay, Oregon has been doing mail-in voting for years.
Yes.
Exclusively mail-in voting for years.
And that's the same thing as absentee voting. It's mail-in voting. Like,
it is literally the exact same thing. But these motherfuckers really truly cannot process. There is a missing link in the brain makeup of what I have taken to calling maggots.
Yeah.
That's MAGAT. That they don't process information correctly.
You know.
And full disrespect. Disrespectfully. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I really truly keep having these, like, I'm such a dualistic person, so I keep having these thoughts of like, okay, well, what do they feel? How is that in comparison to how we feel? There is no comparison. There is no comparison. There is nowhere in my logical brain that is like, okay, BLM is about equality and rights and choice. MAGA is not about that.
No, they're just sore losers. That's
sore
the thing.
Losers.
Trump lost.
Vigorously.
He lost. And then he is a narcissist. And he needs the spotlight. And I'm glad that Twitter took away his platform, even though...
Not just Twitter, girl.
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Pinterest, bitch.
Pinterest!
Snapchat. Fucking, hold on, the list goes on and on, honey. He is Shopify. He can't even sell merch no more, girl.
That's crazy.
It is a long list of social media platforms that were like, yeah, we good, sis.
And that's what he deserves. But then the thing is, it's just like, why now? Because in the past 4 years, he spread so many lies.
So many lies.
And there was a lot of people that kind of went to his aid and was like, okay, well, that's impeding on his...
freedom of speech.
Yes, freedom of speech. But then again, it's just like, it's deeper than that. Because you are literally incited insurrection in America.
It doesn't impede on freedom of speech.
It doesn't.
And that's the thing that people don't understand. The First Amendment does not include private companies.
Yeah.
Social media is a private organization. They can censor however they would like to.
Exactly.
So, remember when the FCC was trying to censor porn?
Exactly.
Y'all wasn't mad then. And I know all y'all
are trying to censor the rap music. Y'all wasn't mad then.
Y'all wasn't mad then.
Yeah. It's only when it comes to censoring something that's beneficial to non-POCs. It's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking sick of it. And it's going to take more than Joe Biden and Kamala Harris being in the office for things to turn around. It's some work. We're going to have to put our big pants on, our work boots on, and do some work. Yeah.
One thing that I hope comes out of this is the deconstructing of the government and really looking at reforming the government into something better.
Yeah.
Because America is 200 plus years old now. The rules need to change. Like, things need to be different, because what worked for the quote founding fathers, fuck them. What worked for them does not work for 2021.
It doesn't. And then the fact that a lot of the people that are in office and a lot of people in the Senate and the House are from the Civil Rights era.
I love Nancy Pelosi. She is 80
years old.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye.
Girl, it's time for you to sit down. I love that you wore your impeachment dress. We stand.
But your impeachment dress so. The internet is such a great place sometimes.
Wait, is that a thing that exists?
That's a thing.
Oh my God, I was about to say somebody impeachment dress.
A impeachment dress, yes.
Yeah.
I died laughing.
I need to see that. When we're done recording this, I need to see that.
Absolutely.
But Nancy Pelosi, girl, I love you. You are 80. It's time for you to have several seats, honey.
Yeah, we need to make way for people who are trying to invoke progressive change, like AOC, like Cori Bush, people along those lines, because it's just, why is human rights a political issue? Why did it take y'all 8 months for a relief package?
8 months.
8 months, and then y'all gave people $600. I still ain't on my stimmy.
I haven't got my stimmy either.
I mean, I ain't even stimulated. And it's just, it's a fucking mess.
And the craziest thing is that they're not even retroactively paying unemployment. So I was unemployed for 6 weeks, right? I was on PECU.
Yeah.
But I will only get that bonus money from the week ending January 2nd.
Yeah, when they finally
signed off on it.
Finally.
Like,
and then he did a whole other look at me thing. He lets them argue in the Senate. He lets them have 2 continuations, all to be like, no, I'm not signing this because the people need $2,000. So it was a ploy. It was a game. It was a fucking game to y'all. Like, people's lives, people are getting evicted. People are literally having to choose whether they're going to keep the lights on or they're going to keep a roof over their head. Yeah. You really play with people's life, and that's what pissed me off the fucking most. And that's why we need people, like I said, that are trying to invoke positive change, progressive change in America.
Where they at?
Yeah, where they at? And shout out to the people in Georgia who showed the fuck up and voted, because
got those 2 Senate seats. We now have a Democratic president, a Democratic House, and a Democratic Senate.
So y'all don't have no fucking excuse. No more.
None.
No fucking excuse anymore of why y'all can't get shit done, Democrats. The magnifying glass is on y'all hoes. Like,
we
even
looking
more
real
so.
hard at you. Because we don't trust nobody.
No.
I'm not going to lie. We trust AOC.
Yeah.
We trust AOC.
Yeah.
We trust Cori Bush. That whole little squad, all of them.
Yeah, the squad,
We keep them close to our hearts. We protect them.
Yes.
But these old ass motherfuckers that are, I was just saying this the other day, if you are over the age of 50 years old, you do not need to be in Congress. Girl, go home. Go do something else.
Because the future ain't for you no more. The future ain't for you. If you ain't voting on Social Security and retirement shit that's going to affect you in the next 20 years, it doesn't. It's the future is for the youth.
Listen, let's treat this shit like the giver.
Yeah.
You're old. You're too old. Take him out back and treat him.
Yeah, like the people's thought process is outdated. Obviously, honestly, and the fact that you thought $600 was enough. $600 probably was only enough money back in the 60s.
They're gonna put that back into the economy. What economy?
What economy? I mean, essentially, most people just pay their rent. The people that have rent under $1,000 or pay their light bill, but it's just like, how people are behind. It's not. You're not gonna go out and go shopping.
Right.
You got bills to pay for, car notes to pay.
They're like, ooh, it's holiday season. They're gonna take that $600 and go buy late Christmas gifts. No, bitch, I'm gonna keep my motherfucking lights on.
Yes.
I'm gonna feed my children, which will put it back into the economy, but like, girl, no. That is not the thing. So
we just doing a lot of stuff in the public because we fed up, y'all. It's just ridiculous at this point, and it's people aren't stupid. People aren't idiots. No. You just can't try to play a whole game of smoke and mirrors with the American people. You can't, especially this day and age. We have a wealth of information in our possession at all times. It's called the fucking phone. It is connected to Al Gore's internet. That even made George Bush mad. George W. came out and was talking his shit.
George W. was like, this is some bullshit.
Yes, like he did his shit, but he was like, this is the point where y'all really like.
I never thought I would be on the same side of the fence as George Bush and Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney.
Yes.
This motherfucker got up there and I watched his entire speech and I was like, ASMR snaps, Mitt. Because he literally was like, any senator that is going to challenge, and he was talking directly to Ted motherfucking Cruz and punk ass Josh Hawley, that man has the most punchable face in the world.
Oh my God.
He was like, any senator who is going to challenge the election results, you need to reevaluate your life. And he literally was like, you need to assess whether that's the legacy you want to leave for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And guess what? That is the legacy they wanted to leave for themselves. Because what did they do? Challenge the election results. And what happened? Joe Biden is still president.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because at one point we were terrified of Mitt Romney being in office. Terrified of him running for president. Not realizing that it only get worse. And it did. I remember being terrified. Like, this motherfucker is finna fuck up everything. But literally, fuck Trump, buy Trump. And then fuck Ivanka Trump and her husband. I read an article that she did not allow Secret Service to use the bathroom in her house. And she has 6 bathrooms in her house.
Are you pissing in all those bathrooms, Ivanka? How much piss you got?
Like, they're here to protect you. And they can't use a bathroom in your house. So much so that they ended up having to rent an apartment or some house next door and utilize tax money.
Tax money? My tax money? My African American tax dollars? Pay for your Secret Service to piss?
I can use that. My African American tax dollars.
That's really fucked up. Ivanka, I would like a check in the mail.
Like a check in the mail, please.
I would like a stimmy.
And then just watching Trump having to eat his words when he was talking so much shit about the Clinton era, him being impeached. Let's be clear. Bill Clinton got impeached because he got his dick sucked. Okay? He got his dick sucked and lied about it.
Listen, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But you, sir, almost started a civil war.
You, sir. So, okay.
Bring it down. Bring it all the way the fuck down.
Let's go back to the first impeachment.
Oh, not one, but 2, bitch.
Oh, you said you had a double impeachment.
You want to talk about impeachment?
This motherfucker. Okay, so the first time he got impeached For wasn't it for fuck
Let me look it up.
it had something to do with Russia and
tampering
with the votes.
The tampering
With the votes. And then the second time you got impeached for inciting an insurrection, sir. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when he got the letter saying, President Trump, you've been impeached again.
Again. I hope they put it. You've been impeached again.
Sir, we've got some bad news.
The most impeached president in American history. Guess who wasn't impeached? His favorite person, Barack Obama.
How about Barack Obama has like a Grammy and several best-selling books and a hot bod for fucking almost 60 years old.
Oh my God!
Listen, Barack Obama is still fine. You will never convince me otherwise. Mm-mm. Whereas y'all worship a man who look like what's the guy from Star Trek?
Jabba the Hutt.
Girl, let me not disrespect Jabba the Hutt like that, y'all.
No.
He looked like, ooh, if the Blob was a person.
Oh my God.
I bet you that man smelled like fucking fryer oil. Fucking bottoms of, he smelled like earring backs. Earring backs and Big Macs, bitch. Goodbye, Don.
Oh my God.
Goodbye.
It hit the point, like, we just... And all the people who in Congress and in the Senate have been now voicing their opinions against Trump. Motherfucker, y'all let this shit go on for 4 years. Fuck y'all opinion, honestly.
It's just a little too late. And I can't wait.
Y'all terrible. Y'all created a monster. Shout out to, let me go look. Let me see if I can find Miss Fleming's post. Because Miss Fleming put it so eloquently.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that you shared that.
Okay, good. Let me go look at my page.
While she's looking that up, I just want to kind of discuss the, I didn't forget what I was about to talk about. I'm laughing so hard. I truly did not expect to laugh that hard at this episode. I really have been so amused at everything that has been happening because, like I said earlier, black people been done new. Mm-hmm. And white people are so afraid. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I don't want to hear another person say, this isn't the America I know.
What?
This isn't us. We're better than this.
What?
No, listen, Uncle Joe tweeted it. He was like, this isn't the America I know. We're better than this. And I retweeted it. And I was like, nah, we not.
This is the America that we have been so familiar with.
This is the America we grew up with, we live with every day.
Yes.
Did you find it?
Yeah, let me quote it. So she said, stop applauding these Republicans who are just now denouncing Trump. They were complicit. They were the Dr. Frankensteins who created this monster. They don't get to play unwitting victims now. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Y'all don't get
Miss Heather Fleming.
Y'all don't get no passes.
None.
Like, yes, I agree with Mitt Romney. I think he said great, eloquent things. But you still was there, bro. Mm-hmm. You still, like
Donald Trump, and you know what? The other day I was talking to my girlfriend and I was like, Donald Trump is literally the worst president in history. And she was like, no, he about top three. And I was like, sit there and thought about it. Ronald Reagan introduced the crack to the black communities.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Yeah. And then Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh yeah, he's terrible too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we gonna go back,
we're gonna go back in time. We're gonna go way back.
Let's go take it back to Theodore Roosevelt, bitch, and the Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
Let's take it way back.
Yeah, let's take it way back.
Like, let's go back to George motherfucking Washington, bitch, because
yeah. We have a very stained history.
America has a history of horrible white men running the country.
Yeah, horrible. And it's just, we need change. We need to stop being racist, xenophobic, sexist, what have you. It's just, it's just, wait, at this point, really?
It's not the vibe in 2020, sis.
It's not the vibe. 21.
20. Oh God. Oh God.
But for real, it's just it's at this point it's terrible. And then people were going back and forth now on Twitter about Joe was like, well, I'm going to send out $1,400 stimulus check. Bitch. Where the other? No, bitch. Just because we got $600 don't mean that the $1,400 wasn't $600. Go no, we need an additional $2,000. We waited 8 months for help. People waited 8 months for help, and it's not like we said in previous episodes. It's not like people were sitting on their ass twiddling their thumbs. Literally, it's been hard out here for a pimp.
For real.
Yes, like
literally when you try to make the money for the rent. I can understand.
For the Cadillac and gas money spent.
And a whole lot of bitches is jumping ship. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, shit. I was finna sneak up in Canada and marry me somebody up there.
Listen, I heard the Canadian Prime Minister is gay. And
hey,
what's up?
What's good?
We don't have it. Can look. We can Bill Clinton that shit. It can be on the low. You can Monica Lewinsky all on my blouse, girl. Just call
oh my god,
fuck me up. Like, it just really is astounding to me that white people, yes, white people, Caucasians with no culture and no roots, have the audacity to be like, we're taking our country back.
This wasn't y'all country.
What?
This wasn't y'all country.
We're making America great again, please.
America was never great. This is not y'all country. These are the First Nation people's country. And then tell black people to go back where we came from. Bitch, we would have been where we came from had y'all not be some lazy ass bitches that left us the fuck alone.
How about y'all stopped on y'all way from where y'all came from to pick us up from where we came from? So, here's what's the real tea.
And then on top of that, I have to fact check this, but I don't know where I heard it from. Apparently, there used to not be sharks.
I saw this.
You saw that?
Yeah, there was a TikToker that I liked that was talking about it. Where the sharks were never in the Atlantic Ocean or whatever, and they came to the Atlantic Ocean because there were so many bodies in the ocean, black bodies that were thrown overboard. Yeah. So that's why they migrate there now.
Yeah. Imagine being a First Nation person, right? It's not funny, but this is how my mind works. Imagine being a First Nation person. You up in your boat, chilling, fishing and shit, swimming and shit. You ain't gotta worry about sharks. And then all of a sudden, much, nigga. Like, what the fuck is this?
What has happened?
Imagine seeing a white person for the first time. I would be terrified.
Do not trust these. These white men are dangerous.
We should have listened to Pocahontas' daddy.
Listen, you know what? Pocahontas used to be my favorite Disney movie.
Same, but no, it's always been Lion King.
Hercules for me.
Hercules. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna lie. The singing numbers,
Ooh,
love that shit.
Listen, he ran the underworld. I used to be like,
sing it, man, sing it.
Take me to church. But I have been following a lot of indigenous people on Instagram and TikTok and learning so much about indigenous culture and about Pocahontas. I mean, I knew the movie was wildly inaccurate.
Yeah. But she was a real person, y'all.
She was a real person. First of all, she was 13 when she was stolen. Not a teen, not like grown, not 16 like she's portrayed in the movies, which is not much better. Yeah. 13 when she was stolen from her home and died of syphilis. I
almost laughed.
Like, the movie is so wildly inaccurate that I can't watch it anymore. I can't hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. Damn. The granny bobcat never grinned, girl. I don't like. It is insane to me what white people will do
to bend the truth.
To bend the truth to create a culture that is incorrect. It just makes me think of all the shit that has been left out of the history books. Like, actually, the amount of things that I don't know about my heritage, both my black heritage and my native heritage, shit, all the other heritage I probably have. Yeah. That white people were like, well, they don't need to know about that.
The fact that this guy, he has like I guess a poultry business, and somebody brought him a chair, and I think it was a really disgusting thing that you sought out this black man to reupholster your chair, knowing the history of this chair. So he gets to taking the fabric off, and he realizes that it's hair inside this chair. So he asked the owner of the chair, like, what's going on?
What's up with the hair in the chair?
Apparently, it was a thing that when the cushions were, getting a little floppy, that these motherfuckers was taking African American, they're enslaved people's hair and stuffing it in the chairs. Not even that we thought that people had wooden teeth back in the day. No, y'all was taking the teeth of slaves.
George Washington's teeth were slave teeth, not wooden.
Y'all was taking the teeth of slaves. Like, that's not in the history book. Y'all try to water it down and make it seem like y'all weren't barbaric. The people that y'all quote unquote conquered were savages, but no, it was actually y'all.
Yes, the savages are the pale skins.
Yes, the savagery. You can't tell me that you literally stripped these people from their culture. You stripped away families. You were raping people. You were fucking doing research on black women for OBG advancements without any anesthetics. You can't tell me that that's not savage.
Savage.
Not savage in the word, the reclamation of the word.
Right.
The savage, like how y'all talked about the First Nation peoples being savages, and any people, quote unquote, that wasn't up to y'all society standards were savage. No, you all were the savages.
Like, how can you call people who were so far advanced beyond you?
The Mayans, the Aztecs, the Egyptians,
the indigenous people of whatever America was called before it was whitewashed. How can you call these people who are the reason we have birth control, are the reason we have anesthesia, are the reason we have painkillers, are the reason you knew how to farm?
Wash your ass, first of all. Let's start there.
Y'all walked around here smelling like 400 pounds of bounce that ass juice before Native Americans taught you how to clean your ass.
Native Americans and the Moors.
Like, y'all was walking around here crusty, busty, and dusty.
Hair uneven,
matted to your head.
Not being that cute. Having sex with your cousins. But no, like, really, you really can't throw the word savage around without looking in the mirror. And people will always argue, well, those are my ancestors. But the savagery continued. And there was a TikTok, and it really angered me because a lot of things have been lost and a lot of things weren't passed down. Like, I didn't know that during the civil rights movement, when black people were in the pool, white people would come around and pour chemicals and bleach in the water. And that's really the big reason why a lot of black people don't know how to swim.
Yep. Fear.
It's literally fear. Fear to be acid thrown on you when you're in the pool. And that's something I did not know. And it's just like, that's the 60s was how long ago? Literally, I was born in the 90s, so I'm not that much removed. Less than 40 years removed from that.
Yeah.
Honestly, truly.
Jim Crow ended in 1964. That is 57 years ago. Mm-hmm. That's not even 100. That's not even 60 years.
Yeah, and the fact that the civil rights movement pictures are black and white to make us think that it was so long ago, but we're not that far removed. 90s babies, 80s babies.
No.
We're not that far removed.
Just right around the corner.
2000 babies. We're not that far removed.
And it angers me because I think about what my nieces are learning in school, and my nephews are learning in school, and knowing that they are not learning about their own culture. Mm-hmm. Like, my niece right now is obsessed with K-pop, which is cute, whatever. That's kind of the thing that's going around right now. Mm-hmm. But also asks so many questions about our heritage, our ancestry, where we come from. Who was this person? Who was these people? Do we have this kind of hair? Do we have Korean heritage? We have slanted eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the thing it's just what's the disconnect? Why aren't these things told? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't these things that we just know? And there's a lot of reasons why, and it's gonna take a whole episode to really unpack that shit.
We need to do an episode called "Things America's Ashamed of."
Or
things white America is ashamed of.
Yeah. And it's just the fact that they try to make it seem so far away. And it's just like, it's the saying, if you don't know your history, you deem to repeat it. And because history has been so inaccurately depicted, we have continuously repeated the same shit over and over again.
And over and over and over again. And now white people are getting the memo. That Slowly, they're getting the memo. And you know, it's not even about, and that's another thing that is crazy to me, the vast difference between maggots and Black Lives Matter and people who are fighting for actual equality. They are, quote, trying to take their country back when they've never had anything taken from them. Whereas BIPOC just want equality. We're not trying to take anything back. Though First Nation people should take America back. Yes, absolutely, 100%. But how can you take back something that was never yours? Why is that the narrative of your story, that you're taking something back as if it was taken from you?
Yeah.
No, it was never taken from you. You stole it to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
No givesies backsies.
But the thing is it's the thing that is being taken away from them is their supremacy, and that's what scares them the most. Not being the majority, and that's the reason why the abortion laws are what they are. It's not because a religion thing, which is, oftentimes people's reason, but honestly, white women are statistically have more abortions than any of their POC counterparts. So the white population is going down, and how to combat that is by not allowing people to get abortions across the board. So it's just, that's the thing. They're scared of the loss of supremacy. They're scared of losing their elitism. And it's just like, that's the whole reason why America was started, because you wanted to get away from King George and the whole nobility standard. But you have, in turn, created the same environment in the United States. A lot of these people are legacy Senate and congressmen because they were groomed to be. And that's just like how, watching Bridgerton's popular now. I finished Bridgerton. That's the thing. You're literally, if you're the firstborn or you're second born in line, you're taught. This is what you need to do.
That's all you get to do.
That's all you get to do. And that's the same thing. The whole Congress and their little buddy system or whatever, it's the same thing, that's essentially. Yeah, it's like the nobles. It's no fucking difference. But to kind of switch the gears, we did a lot of bashing today, rightfully so. But there was a guy on Twitter who I don't know if it was his wife's girlfriend, fiance, whatever, just got birth, and he got her push gifts, which I think is great. Like a woman goes through a lot giving birth and whatnot. So I think push gifts is a great idea. A great what's the word I'm trying to look? A great tradition people should start. But anyway, after getting praised about it and whatnot, and going viral on Twitter, he then says, "Oh yeah, y'all, the baby ain't even mine." So if anybody knows the internet these days, people turned on baby mama, fiance, girlfriend, whatever, and start sending her death threats, baby death threats.
I'm sorry to pause the story for a second.
Go ahead.
Why are death threats the first thing people do? Why do you want to wish death on somebody? Listen, Mitch McConnell is my least favorite person on the planet right now, second only to Donald Trump.
For real though.
Yes, I have been trolling senators online. I ain't sending nobody death threats.
No.
I'm just calling them playing them.
I don't want you to die. I just want you out of office, ho.
Exactly.
But in turn, comes back and was like, "Oh, y'all, I was just kidding. I just wanted to do this shit for shits and giggles." Why? It's going viral on social media like that big of a deal that you're just going to make up this story that endangers not even just your child, the life of your fucking the baby mama.
Yeah, the person you're supposed to be with.
Yeah.
I hope she left his ass.
I hope so too.
Unless she was in on it, and then that's just a whole other thing. Social media is truly a mental disability. Social media is a disease.
Yeah, the thing, the lengths people go to go viral on Twitter or any platform is just ridiculous. Like the other day, I tweeted something and it blew the fuck up and it irritated the shit out of me because I'm just like, oh shit, I'm getting these influx of followers and my notifications is just fucking blowing up and I couldn't deal with it. I had to turn the shit off. I literally was damn near ready to delete the tweet to get the shit over with. I was just like, this is literally a drug to people. Mm-hmm. Like they're literally like, oh, I need another hit of this shit. And it's disgusting to make such a disgusting story about your child and like, the mother of the child. It's just,
all to go viral for 4 minutes.
For 4 fucking minutes.
For your 4 minutes of fame, because you don't even get 15 minutes on social media now, girl. Like
you get 2.
You get 2 whole minutes of fame.
Yes.
And then you disappear.
Oh my God, my favorite challenge right now. Listen, I'm bisexual and I have been pleased, okay? So the busting challenge and the big bang challenge. Listen, men have been doing the big bang challenge. Have you seen that?
No, I don't know what that is.
So it's a song. I think it's a Flo Milli song. She said, "I got a slim waist, pretty face, and a big bang."
I have seen that. Okay, yes.
So the guys turn around and show their bubble butts.
Little jiggle jiggle.
Listen,
I've been living for those ones.
Yes.
Honestly, the bisexual in me has been living for the busting challenges too.
Yes.
So
Literally. And then shout out to the guys who kind of remixed it. And a lot of people, it's such a negative stigma against black men having guns on social media. And it's just like, there's so many videos of white people hunting and white people showing their guns. Black people are not a threat. But there's been a busted challenge. They've been showing their guns off and whatever. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome.
I love the busted challenge. I did it myself.
Oh, yeah, I did see yours. Yeah.
I had a lot of fun doing it. It was difficult. I did not have Megan Thee Stallion knees, and I had to film that drop too many times. So
I seen some of y'all women holding on to tables and chairs. Y'all ain't slick.
Did you see the one? I think I sent it to you where the lady sat down in the chair and put ice on her knee.
I didn't see that one.
Literally me. She was like busted and sat down in the chair and had ice packs on both knees, girl. I was like, yes, I feel the fuck out of that.
I feel that too, because I can't. I ain't got the knees no more.
And like, I understand why it is so addicting to try and go viral on the internet. Mm-hmm. Like, I started on TikTok. That's a whole other thing. But if you are doing it for fun, if you're doing it for the fun of creating content, and you just so happen to go viral, is a completely different thing to me than where your sole purpose in life is to go viral on the internet for 4 minutes. Like, come on now. If you go viral, use that platform for something big. Mm-hmm. Like ending white supremacy.
But no, seriously, though.
Like teaching our children the appropriate things in school. What else is happening on the media of the social kind?
Oh, man. In addition to that, there was, at the very beginning of the new year, rumors about Kanye West and Jeffree Star.
Oh, God.
Entanglement. Which it blew the fuck. I don't know how it started or why it started, but it was just ridiculous at the point. I was just like, what the fuck? I don't put it past Kanye West. I mean, even though Jeffree Star made a video, you said about, debunking rumors or whatever, I wouldn't put it past him.
I watched listen, I was subscribed to Jeffree Star. It was a different time in my life. It's when I first got into makeup, whatever. I am no longer subscribed, but I did go looking for this video because I saw that it was out, and I was like, all right, I need to see what's going on with, what's his name? Jeffrey Lynn. Mm-hmm. I needed to go see what was going on because I don't put it past Kanye West either.
I don't.
But according to Jeffrey, nothing has happened between him and Kanye West. And I'm like, okay, Kanye West is going through a mental health crisis right now.
He really is. He needs our
collective support.
Collective prayers.
But
because
also,
I don't understand how he went from George Bush don't care about black people to Jesus Walk and all the pro-blackness to what he was or what he is now. I should say.
Wearing a Trump hat. This man ran for president. Like,
went for president, y'all.
And people voted for him. Now listen.
People are too easily distracted.
I have been advocating online people voting outside of the Republican and Democrat parties because there is so much wealth of knowledge in these other parties that have done research in that I believe in more than I do the Republicans and the Democrats. Mm-hmm. However, not enough people are willing to vote outside of this stupid binary party system that we have to make it happen. Don't vote for fucking Kanye West.
And the thing is, there needs to be more publicity, more promotion on the other parties' candidates, because you just really are focused on Democrats versus Republicans. There's the Independent Party, there's the Green Party, there's the Constitution Party.
There's so many.
It's just, it needs to be. And speaking of promotions, American Skin came out yesterday.
Oh, yes. I did not know about this until literally today when she showed me.
Yeah, very much so lack of promotion, and it's a movie centered around an Army veteran who, like most people and most black men, most black people in America, was profiled by the police, and his son was killed, and he basically takes over the police station and wants justice because the guy was acquitted of all charges. It's definitely a movie that we must support.
Yeah, I watched the trailer right before we started recording, and I was like, I need to see this movie.
Yeah, it's called American Skin. It was released yesterday. That was January 15th. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to watch it.
It looks incredible. If you are black, troll Republican senators on the internet.
Please. Even the ones that are just now saying that they don't want to be, talking about Trump and shit. I still don't know what I want to eat. I've been sitting here this whole episode trying to figure out what I want to eat. And I ain't figured the shit out yet. Like, I keep looking at my phone like, shit. What are you obsessed with recently? What's your recent obsession?
Serotonin. Trying to find a girl. I posted something that was like, the original meme was I have like 36 hours of uninterrupted sleep, and I scratched the sleep out and put serotonin.
Yeah.
Still trying to find it. Haven't quite gotten there yet.
Hook the man up with a couple of doses.
Hook a brother up, okay. But honestly, this year I have mostly been obsessed with anime. I'm going back into my weeb roots. I'm like halfway through Naruto at this point. And also with just bettering my health, and my mental health. I have a couple of therapists that I'm going to reach out to, that I'm going to start therapy this year if I can afford it. I have insurance.
Yes, insurance.
I have dental coverage.
Yes, get them teeth clean.
So like now, this year is the year for me to I am healthy, I feel healthy, but there are some things that I probably should be medicated for, not my mental health. I know I'm lacking serotonin, girl, but I'll be all right in a couple weeks. But just to make sure that I am keeping my health as good as it can be and only getting better, because I'm gonna perform again. And I need to be able to do it without running out of breath by the middle of the first verse.
Heard that.
My biggest obsession for 2021 right now is physically, mentally getting myself in a place of elevation.
Absolutely. Same thing here. My girlfriend has recently been obsessed with TikTok. She really
Did she follow me on TikTok?
I don't know. I'll ask her. I'll tell her. Follow Darius on TikTok.
I'm good on TikTok.
But
TikTok bionic. Wink. But yes.
You plug that shit. She's been obsessed with stocks, which has bled onto me. So that's something I'm really diving into and trying to get a better understanding of. It's always been my goal to generate wealth. And to have more knowledge so I can spread more knowledge to people around me, people I love, to help elevate us in a financial point. Also, I've been obsessed with cat videos. And it's catching cats doing peculiar things.
Cats are strange.
They're very strange. It all started when there was a video of this cat that was trying to jump from like a ledge to the bed. It got smacked by the ceiling fan.
Oh my god.
And ever since then, I mean, I own 2 cats. I have a ragdoll and I have a flame point Siamese. So ever since I've been like obsessed with these videos, and also haircut videos. I love it's so.
I went through a haircut video phase.
It's so satisfying to
me. It's pretty great.
Yeah. So that's. I'm pretty much. I'm certain I'm forgetting something. I've been recently obsessed with tattoos.
I have my next tattoo planned out.
Really, me too. The history of tattoos. I really didn't know that people in the 1800s and 1700s were getting tattoos and stuff. And it's this guy I follow on Twitter, Professor York. He's really into that stuff. So it's just, yeah. But yeah, I definitely plan on hopefully being able to finish my sleeve. That was my goal for at least one of them. I'm doing 2 half sleeves. That's my goal for 2020, but you know, COVID and everything.
Kavisha came in and was like, "Oh, you wanted to do stuff?"
Bitch, nah.
She pulled out her roster and was like, "Sorry, that's not on my schedule for this year."
No.
But I do have a global pandemic plan for you.
I do.
I also have quarantine and let me see, hold on. Oh, Insurrection.
Insurrection.
Oh wait, that's 2021. Sorry, girl. Leaking the tea.
But that's definitely what I am obsessed with. But yeah, it's just hopefully 2021 will be a better bitch than 2020. It's starting to look like 2021 is 2020 Junior. But please, I can't take it. Okay, I will move to motherfucking Canada on y'all ass and bear the fucking cold.
Listen, I will find a way to hack my ass into New Zealand. Okay,
for real, because they back.
They are open.
They open. No,
have been
very minimum new cases.
And they said, guess what? Borders are still closed.
Borders are closed.
The rest of the world
don't know how to get their shit together.
Figure it. Y'all got a new variant.
Let's talk about that.
So Kovisha got a sister named Covella.
Covella and Kovisha.
What the fuck?
Please, we can't.
I don't want it. I can't take. The vaccine is here. There's that. I was talking with my coworkers the other day, and then this will be my last bit of whatever. Because we got some news about the vaccine or whatever that we'll tell you off recording.
Okay.
But we were talking about the vaccine, and my one coworker was like, listen, the last thing I'm worried about is a microchip in the vaccine. And I was like, me too. Because you know where the microchip is? In my pocket at all times.
All times.
I am so sick of people being like, there's gonna be a dirt in there. Y'all not finna put no microchip in me. Bitch, you carry around a microchip.
Carry a microchip.
Did your phone not ask you when you left Schnucks? How was Schnucks? How you think Big Brother knew you was in Schnucks, bitch? A microchip.
Listen, that's a new thing. It was a new trend on Twitter that says, go to your album and type in Sky and post a picture. I didn't realize that this was a feature on iPhones. Literally typed in my nephew's name and it pulled up all the pictures in my phone of my nephew. I don't like this feature.
Why does it know?
I don't like this feature. It literally catalogs. I went and let me show you. I went to my photos. I went to the search thing. Didn't even realize it. It categorizes people by their faces. So you see my sister, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they know that my nephew's name is Saya.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't.
Do you hear that? Person listening to my phone, I don't like it.
It's a great, a great idea to be like, oh, I need to find a picture of such and such in my phone. It's a great idea. But then when you think about it, how it can be abused, that's the problem I have. That's the problem I have.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
No. Stop always. Why everybody know my location? Every app I download. Can we know your location, bitch?
No.
No. We're better with your location, bitch. No.
Oh, well.
No, bitch. No.
Every website you go on, so-and-so would like to send you notifications. Block. No, you cannot send me notifications. No, I don't want to. No. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yes. So really think about your advancements and think about how it can be used against people. And build some safeguards for that. Okay?
Yeah, because
no.
I don't need you to be able to tell who I'm looking at in my phone.
No.
I didn't even like it when Facebook did that for the first time. I was like,
No. Same thing. Nope. Hate it. Don't recommend. Weird.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
This is some shit for which we would not put.
Okay, seriously.
But is that all we have in this episode?
I think that is all we have. I feel like we could keep going, but we could just break it into another episode.
Honestly. But don't forget to follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are Urban Proper Podcast.
Urban Proper Pod.
You're right. Urban Proper Pod, because it's too long.
And on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, which, fun fact, I did not know this, but Podbean will automatically upload our episodes to YouTube. So we are on YouTube. You can find our podcast on YouTube if you don't like to use Podbean, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. But on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or not Twitter, YouTube, we are Urban Proper Podcast. New episodes every Sunday at noon. This Sunday's episode might be a little later than noon, but it'll be out there, girl.
Yeah.
That's it.
Until next time, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.